Well, hello there, my lovelies. How the devil are you? Thank you so much for joining me today. And I do have a very exciting announcement to make a little bit later on, but I'm going to keep you in suspense just for a little bit longer. I'm just showing you just there my Live Sleep Resin, and it's by Smelly Cat Creations. Go and tell him I say hi, he's on Instagram. Now today we're going to do like a reverse beachy star. So I'm just showing you the first layer that I've done is a thin layer of clear with some opaque white. I think it's resinate white swirled in, and then I mix up some colours. These are the CULR colour glass cast pigments. Sorry Jade, but I did buy them and I need to use them up. So I just mixed them up, two different contrasting colours, beachy type colours. You don't have to use these, you can use any you like. And then I did add in the Resonate Extra Strong Mint mica as well. But the glitter is from Yvonne at Resin Supplies Den. This volcanic black sand is from Becky at Resin Supplies Den, and the mould is also from Dennis at Resin Supplies Den. So anyway, first things first, I do want to say that I'm ever so sorry for not posting last week. Just everything kind of got a little bit away from me. It was also my birthday, and I've also not been feeling that great, if I'm honest with you. Won't go into it, but suffice to say I'm still not recovered. But we're not going to dwell on that. We are going to now. I'm going to tell you about this wonderful news. So, turns out that Resin Supplies Den, their birthday is is in July, early July. I think it's the 16th. God, Dennis is going to kill me for not knowing that. But anyway, and they have got all of their sellers together, and they are doing like a birthday bonanza box. And if I know them, they will be incredibly generous with the things that they will be putting in. And actually, if you haven't got a lot of supplies, or if you're a beginner, I would thoroughly recommend that you go along and you get one of these boxes, because I just know that the lovely lot of Resin Supplies then will sort you out a massive range of bits and pieces, everything that you kind of will need. So I know that there's going to be some glitter from the lovely Yvonne. There'll be some mica and some other colours from the lovely Jade. There will be some inclusions, some bezels, possibly some findings from Sharon, some flowers, and there will be something from Dennis, but I'm not sure quite what yet. It's a surprise box, so you just have to wait and see what you get. But I know it will be excellent value. Anyway, pop along, say hi, find out a bit more about it. There is a post in there that you can just view, and you have until the 10th of July to purchase your box. So that's that. Anyway, right, let's go into, where are we with this? Oh, right, yes. So I'm just realising that there's 3 layers to this mould, basically. So I just poured in, as you saw, the 2 colours at the same time. And I wish I'd put in more of the lighter colour than the darker colour, because the darker colour started to sort of take over. But no matter. And then I sort of realised that the 3rd layer is like the border bit and then the back. So I wanted it to be dark around the ends. So I'm just pouring the darker colour so that it still looks as though the ends are dark, because I don't think it matters so much about the others. But anyway, I think it turned out okay. So I suspect that you're all incredibly curious about what a jet-setting YouTuber like myself does for her birthday. Well, I will tell you. So I spent my weekend pretty much covered in mud, excavating a pond. Yeah, I'm not quite sure quite how it worked out, that. But anyway, my mum and stepdad came over and we ended up really excavating this pond. And it was actually someone else's birthday and they were having a big do on the Saturday night. So a lovely meal. So we did end up going out for a lovely meal for someone else's birthday, but that's fine. We haven't been out in absolutely ages, and we sat down at the table and there was a group of like 8 of us, and we were like, can we remember how to socialise? You know, it's just so bizarre. But it was such a lovely meal. And I just enjoyed myself so much. But I must admit, when I got towards the end of the evening, I was like, right, time to go home now. And not talk to anyone. You know, you kind of get set in your ways, don't you, after lockdown? But yeah, so just catching you up here, I've just finished sort of mucking around with it, and then I come back about an hour later to give it all a bit of a swirl, to try and create some effects. And it doesn't matter actually if you put it right down to the bottom, because obviously there's a clear layer of resin, so you are not going to scratch your mould. Yeah, and I'm really quite pleased with how this turned out, I have to say. And I'm definitely going to have to make one for myself. So, yeah, anyway, back to this weekend. So, we got quoted between 6 and 8 grand to redo our pond. And it was just like a pond we inherited. And we quite liked the fish, you know, but honestly, 6 to 8 grand, we don't like it that much, you know, so we thought we'll have a go ourselves. But boy, is it hard work, and I swear I could still smell pond on me that evening when we went out to dinner. It was just disgusting, absolutely disgusting. Oh. So this is the last part, just adding a clear layer to the back and easing it around with a silicone tool, and I'll now take you to the demould. Okay, bye. I'm really excited to unmould this bad boy. It's for Jade. I think it's for her mum, because her mum loves Lanzarote. So there's the black sand in the middle. So that was the kind of the inspiration for this. Never ever done anything like this before, and this mould is completely new to me as well. But the back just looks lovely. So worst comes to the worst, they can just they can hang it up this way around. But I'm really hoping that my idea worked. We will see. And it's brilliant because there's no drill in this mould. It took me a while to figure it out a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That is pretty darn cool. It doesn't really look like a beach. That is really black sand, which is fine. But it's ever so pretty. I'm really pleased. So I kind of just swirled these bits around, these white bits to look like waves, but because of the shape of the mould, it kind of all... But I'm really pleased with it. What a beautiful mould. Thank you, Jade. I really appreciate the opportunity to do this for you, for your mama. Anyway, I'll post some pictures. But look at the back as well. Pretty, huh? Okay, well, thanks so much for joining me. I think I'm going to have to make one of these for myself as well. All right then, bye.